joining us this evening in this beautiful place. It's an honor to be with all of you as we celebrate this love between Lindsay and Joe. Those of you with seats may be seated, please. We've gathered here today to celebrate one of life's greatest moments, the joining of two hearts. Today, Lindsay and Joe choose to unite as husband and wife and walk together as one. For them, out of the day-to-day routine, in a sea of friendships and adventures, a unique and extraordinary love was born out of a little curiosity. A good marriage must be created. A masterpiece takes time and creativity, dedication, commitment. It's about committing to be the truest version of yourself and celebrating that in your partner amidst life's love celebrations and its sorrows. A masterpiece like this is much, much more important than finding the right person to marry. It's about choosing to be the right partner. A good marriage is weaving love into everything that you do, everything that you are, and everything that you plan to become. The bride and groom would like to invite up Joe's sister, Brittany Ray, to read some words from Rumi about the journey of love.
Wake up, lovers. It is time to start the journey. We have seen enough of this world. It is time to see another. These two gardens may be beautiful, but let us pass beyond them and go to the gardener. Let us kiss the ground and flow like a river towards the ocean. Let us go from the valley of tears to the wedding feast. Let us bring the color of blossoms to our pale faces. Our hearts shiver like autumn leaves about to fall. In this world of dust, there is no avoiding pain or feeling exiled. Let us become like beautifully colored birds and fly to the sweet land of paradise. Everything is painted with the brush of the invisible one. Let us follow the hidden signs and find the painter. It is best to travel with companions. On this perilous journey, only love can lead the way.
Thank you. Bourbon has a rich and romantic Kentucky history, uniquely and authentically ours. To create this spirit, you must begin with water filtered underneath the limestone over most of our state. Then you begin with grains from the field, wild yeast from the air. You heat all of that recipe and age it in charred oak barrels. Over time, the spirit gains color and flavor from the sugars in the wood. The goal is for the spirit to gain a sense of purity, both in taste and maturity. The goal is for the bourbon to become the best version of itself. Today, Lindsay and Joe celebrate their new journey together with a uniquely Kentuckian unity ceremony, together with all of us, their cherished loved ones. You guys want to follow me this way? Linz, can you please take this unaged bourbon and pour it in the barrel? That's good, thank you. Joseph, can you please take this unaged bourbon and pour it in the barrel? That's perfect, thank you. Please take your brad's hands. Guys, may this ceremony, this distillation process, serve as a reminder of the commitment that you both make to one another, to celebrate your individual contributions, your authentic, beautiful natures, coming together and uniting. May the ingredients in this barrel remind you of both where you come from, the things that make you connect, and may this distillation process always remind you that the best is yet to come. I'd like to invite Donal Rafferty up to share with us an excerpt from Anne Patchett's "This is the Story of a Happy Marriage."
The ability to have a friend and be a friend is not unlike the ability to learn. Both are rooted in being accepting and open-minded with the talent for hard work. If you are willing to stretch yourself, to risk yourself, if you are willing to love and honor and cherish the people who are important to you until one of you dies, then there will be great heartaches and even greater rewards.
Thank you. Lindsay, please share your vows with Joe.
Joe, it was spring and we were on one of our first walks in the woods together. Sage was with us, so we were moving slow. And I happened to notice a few sparkly rocks on the ground. I picked one up and asked you about it. You then went into some long geological explanation. But we both know science is not my strongest subject, so I could have misunderstood. But I think that you explained that these particular rocks changed over time because of the powerful forces in their environment pushing down on them. My brain translated that to, so what you're saying is these rocks grew crystals because of some really long and strong hugs. Naturally, I likened us to two normal rocks who could help each other shine with enough love and hugs and hard work. You may have noticed my hugs improved that day. And now we're here with our two environments squeezing around the aisle. Long before the I love yous and our big adventures, I knew you were the rock I wanted by my side. You're a strong and steady man with a big heart. You're my best friend, and the love you so freely share has already helped me grow and shine. I know I'm a better person because of you, and I want only to continue to love and support you in ways that help you become the best version of yourself. Thank you for being the rock I get to lean against. I have a feeling our life together is going to rock.
Joe, please share your vows with me.
Lindsay, the past 2.5 years that we've been together have been the best of my life. And we've already been through a lot together. We've been on adventures, we've laughed and cried, and we've loved. Most importantly, we've begun to create a sacred space between us that we can call home. So on this special day, when we promise to honor and grow this home for the rest of our lives, I think about how we built this. I think about how we first got together, and I'm thankful that we first made such a strong connection as good friends. You are such a kind and fun and loyal friend, which I know so many people here today know to be true. Which is why I feel truly blessed to have you as my best friend. And I don't think there's a more important quality in a happy marriage than that. So as your husband, I promise to always be your best friend, as I know you will be mine. So I also want to tell you at least partly how that friendship has blossomed into my deep love for you. And memories that come up for me seem to be from our adventures together. I guess because that's my happy place when we're traveling together. But I remember our trip to Arizona when we had just been dating a few months, and you were understandably anxious about meeting my mom and Paul for the first time. But it was so comfortable once we were all together. It was just so great. And then our trip to the Grand Canyon and Sedona was amazing. And I realized how much I just loved being with you. How just fun and easy and just perfect the two of us were together. And I knew then that I loved you. It wasn't until later that spring, we were in Pisgah National Forest, and I finally told you I loved you for the first time. And what a beautiful family moment that was for me, you, and Sage. And you told me you loved me too, of course, and I knew you meant it. But actions speak louder than words, so when you followed me to Brazil the next month because it was too long to be apart, I knew you weren't playing around. And after your epic sojourn to Rio, we had the sunglasses story in the Rio airport, which was an obvious sign that we're meant to be together. But it was truly our time together in Salvador when I had come to know your adventurous spirit, your ability to cope in any situation, your sense of humor, how beautiful you are, how kind and caring you are to others, and how your smile brightens a room and melts my heart. And I knew then that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. And the fact that we were just happy to be alive after the bus incident with the guns helped those emotions come out. But it was in Salvador. I knew I wanted to marry you. And here we are today, and that dream is about to come true, and I couldn't be happier. And although I've shared some memories of us traveling together, and I look forward to so many more adventures with you, what's most important to me is our home. And while I am happy that we've made Louisville our home, our new real home is simply where our hearts are joined together. And our love for each other, when interwoven with divine love from Creator, melds a beautifully unique and unbreakable bond. Creates a place we can always come home to for strength, for peace and understanding, for inspiration. And so I pray that we always allow our marriage to be driven by this bond of love, especially during college basketball season. And I vow to always use this home to help fulfill the promises that we make today, be fulfilled throughout a long and joyous life together. And I love you so much.
I think you're supposed to make your officiant cry. For you, man. This is tiny. And baby.
Linz, do you take Joe to be your husband? Do you promise to honor his true self and commit to living your best life with him from this day forward?
I do.
Please place the ring on his finger. Joe, do you take Lindsay to be your wife? To promise to honor her true self and commit to living your best life with her from this day forward?
I do.
And it is my honor, you guys, to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride, sir.
Mark. Do you have...
Sage.